to some extent, you're going to fail at basically everything you ever try, right? And I don't say that to be like demoralizing or anything like that. I say that because you should just be ready for it, right? And I know a lot of times in the past when I used to try stuff, I used to get so annoyed and frustrated whenever I failed something. And you kind of get the idea that your failure now completely nullifies all the work that you've put in the past. But I feel like now that I'm getting older and, trying to take this stuff a bit more seriously, I'm starting to realize that as long as you're still accomplishing the bare minimum of what you set out to do, then those failures don't really mean much at all. In fact, they're not even really failures, they're more just learning experiences, to be honest with you. So, to explain what the hell I'm talking about, I feel like in the last few days, I've had a pretty good experience of a few failures, right? Or at least that's how it felt, but obviously I've realised now they weren't really failures at all, to be honest. They were just like minor setbacks. But basically the point is, today and yesterday, I woke up feeling way, way worse than I did the days before. Like, I feel like somehow I'm getting iller. And I think I'm kind of realising it's because that even though I wasn't in top form and I needed to, like, rest and recover, I was still just pushing through. And I thought, let me just push through it. And then, in a few days when I feel better again, I've still accomplished everything I needed to. And there'll be no real downside to any of this happening, right? But then this morning when I woke up, my God... Oh, God, I didn't even know where I was. It was fucking horrific, I'll be honest with you, man. I felt awful today, so I woke up around 9, and then I went downstairs to do the whole morning routine. I had my clothes downstairs and everything. And then I just looked at the sofa and I thought, man, do you know what? I just can't. I need to fucking rest. So I went onto the sofa, just went straight back to sleep, bro. And then woke up an hour later, had some more water, fucking chugged some cough syrup, and then I thought, okay, it's only 10 a.m. I can now get back to work, get back to the routine and everything like that. And I've only lost an hour. What's the big deal? No, instead, I just went straight back to the sofa, bro. I went straight back to the sofa. I went straight back to sleep again. And then I woke up another 2 hours later. So I basically had a 3 hour. And bear in mind, I already had like a 8 or 9 hour sleep in bed as well. But I don't know, I just woke up and it just didn't feel like I slept at all. So then I had that extra 3 hours. I basically sacked off the morning routine. And then, surprisingly enough, I woke up after that 3 hour nap thinking I'd feel like guilty for, slacking off, I guess. Man, I felt a lot better. I felt a lot better after that. And I'm realizing when my body's not in good condition, I'm like going to the gym and, I'm waking up and I'm going for these walks. I'm getting all this cardio and I'm cycling and I'm working every day. Man, I think at some point I just need to say, like, bro, just give your body a bit of a rest, right? That doesn't mean you're failing, right? I'm still accomplishing the, I'm still doing the morning routine. I just did it in the afternoon today, right? Like, big whoop. So, luckily, Thursdays are my rest day at the gym anyway. But I usually go down to the gym and I just go on the treadmill for like half an hour. Today, I'm just going to come home and I'm just going to go to bed, man. like, my God. I don't know what it was, bro. Like, I don't know. I felt awful when I woke up this morning. I really did. Like, my head was on fire. It was so hot and stuff. I don't know. I'm just somehow getting worse with this illness. But I'm really like to put this into an analogy, right? Imagine as a beginner, you go to the gym for like 3 or 4 hours a day. That doesn't mean you're gonna get better gains than someone who only goes for an hour, but who actually rests well. So if you go 3-4 hours a day, it doesn't matter how much work you're putting into something. If you're not prioritizing like your health over like everything that you're doing, then I don't really see there being much point in that, to be honest with you. So yeah, today I had a really lazy day, and even this, pardon me, even this video is kind of all over the place and stuff. But I feel like after I woke up from the nap, I did kind of realize, because I was thinking today, I don't really know what I'm going to talk about because like my head's so foggy and stuff. But then I realized actually talking about this is exactly what the whole point of the channel was in the first place. Just documenting how I feel every day and like how things are going. And that kind of made me realize, like, talking about how today didn't go well is like a good thing to do for the channel, right? Because everyone's going to have this, especially when you're trying to do long-term goals, like this 100-day challenge or something, right? If you try to do something for 3 or 4 months or even more, you're going to have days where you're going to fail. And just beating yourself up over it like I used to do. I used to do that all the time, bro. It's like I'd miss like 2 days of the gym and I'd be like, well, there's no point going now. Like, there's no point going. Or, you know, you'd go to the gym and then you'd have like a tube of Pringles or something. You'd eat a bunch of fucking crisps and you'd be like, oh, well, now the whole workout's ruined. Like, what was the point? Now I've just ruined everything. But it's really not like that. As long as you're putting the work in and you're prioritizing your health, I think everything else just comes second nature. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Again, sorry for the short one today, but man, pardon me. I think hopefully hopefully in a few days I start feeling better because I can feel like my hair. You know, like when you're really ill and your ears just start popping for some reason. That's kind of what I'm getting today. So I think that means I'm getting better. I don't really know, man, but anyway, yeah. As soon as I'm back to it, I'll start making proper videos again, but I appreciate the patience and everything. Just kind of trying to get through this right now. Anyway, that's going to do for today, boys. Yeah, I wish I could just go back to bed, to be honest. So yeah, I'm not going to go gym today, but then tomorrow we get back to it as usual. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you boys in the next. Been big old Jimbo. Peace.